In this video, I will talk about everything you need to know about Himeko, how she works, how to build her, who is good with her, and most important, if I think she's worth your ticket. So just before the video starts, don't forget to leave your like and your sub. 98% of you are not subscribed, and that would help me a lot. I also recommend you checking my links on the description. I have some of them that can help you, just like my Twitch channel, where I stream a lot and you are able to win free blessings by participating on them, and use 7buy, where you can use my code to have a discount when buying Stellar Jades. Now that everything is said, let's now explain Himeko's kit. Himeko is a 5-star fire character that follows the path of erudition and is focused on being an AoE damage dealer for your teams. On her basic attack, Sword Blade tuning, Himeko deals fire damage equal to a percentage of her attack to a single target enemy. When you use her skill, Molten Detonation, Himeko deals fire damage equal to a percentage of her attack to a single target enemy and enemies adjacent to it. On her ultimate, Heavenly Flare, Himeko deals fire damage equal to a percentage of her attack to all enemies, and she regenerates 5 extra energy for each enemy defeated. On her talent, Victory Rush, Himeko gains 1 point of charge every time an enemy is inflicted with Weakness Break, and she can hold up to 3 points at the same time. If Himeko has 3 points when an ally performs an attack, she immediately performs 1 follow-up attack and deals fire damage equal to a percentage of her attack to all enemies, consuming all charge points. And, at the start of the battle, Himeko gains 1 point of charge. And for her technique, Incomplete Combustion, Himeko creates a special dimension that lasts for 15 seconds. After entering battle with enemies in the special dimension, there is a 100% base chance to increase the fire damage taken by enemies by 10% for 2 turns, but keep in mind that only one dimension created by all allies can exist at the same time. On her minor traces, Himeko will got a total of 22.4% fire damage boost, 18% attack, and 10% effect res, which will help increasing her damage and survivability. On her first major trace, Starfire, after using an attack, there is a 50% chance to inflict burn on enemies lasting for 2 turns. And when afflicted with burn, enemies take fire DOT equal to 30% of Himeko's attack at the start of each turn. On her second major trace, Magma, Himeko's skill deals 20% more damage to enemies currently afflicted with burn. And for last, on her third major trace, Benchmark, when current HP percentage is 80% or higher, crit rate is increased by 15%. For her trace priorities, you should focus on your talent first, since where your follow-up is located, then her ultimate for the AoE damage, followed by her skill, and for less your basic. For her relics, Himeko Best in Sword Relic Set will be the 4-piece Ash Blazing Grand Duke, because its 2-piece will increase your follow-up damage by 20%, and its 4-piece will increase your attack up to a total of 48%, depending on the number of times her follow-up does damage. And since her follow-up is an AoE and is a multi-hit attack, she will have no problem stacking this up. Another good option for Himeko will be the 4-piece Pioneer Diver of Death Waters, assuming you will have the extra characters on your team capable of applying debuffs, because this set will increase your damage against opponents affected by debuffs by 12% on its 2-piece, and on its 4-piece effect you will be able to gain up to 8% crit rate and 24% crit damage if you are attacking enemies with at least 3 debuffs and you apply some yourself, something Himeko can do sometimes thanks to her traces. But if you are going for a super break Himeko, 4-piece Iron Cavalry against the Scourge will be your best option for that playstyle. Thanks to its 2-piece, you will get 16% break effect, and thanks to its 4-piece, your super break attacks will start ignoring some defense if you get at least to 250% break effect. And for last, you can always mix and match 2 pieces with sets that provide attack percent, damage percent, and speed. For planar ornaments, her best in slot will be Sigonia the Unclaimed Desolation, which will give you 4% crit rate, and for every enemy defeated on the battle, you can get up to 40% crit damage. Another good option for Himeko is Inert Salsoto, since it will increase your crit rate by 8% and will provide you an extra 15% ultimate and follow-up damage increase if you reach at least 50% crit rate. And for last, if you are going for a break build, you can use Forge of the Kalpagni Lantern, which will increase your speed by 6% and will increase your break effect by 40% for 1 turn after hitting enemies with fire weakness. Now, talking about substats. For the chest, crits. For the boots, attack or speed depending on your goals. For the sphere, fire damage. And for the rope, attack percent or break effect depending on your build. For the substats, you should focus on speed if needed, crits, attack, and break effect. For Himeko Lightcones, her best insult will be Jingwon Signature, Before Dawn. This Lightcone will increase your crit damage by 36% and will increase your ultimate and skill damage by 18%. Not only that, but after using a skill or ultimate, you will gain a buff that will increase your next follow-up damage by 48%. Another 5-star option that will be great for Himeko will be her own signature Lightcone, Night on the Milky Way, since this Lightcone will provide you massive amounts of attack and damage percent. especially in battles with tons of enemies, which is her niche. Her best 4-star option will be Genesis Repose, increasing your attack by 16% and your crit damage by 24% for 3 turns after defeating an opponent, something that at S5 can go up until 48% crit damage, which is massive if you can maintain this passive. Her best F2P Lightcone will be the Simulated Universe Lightcone, Eternal Calculus, which just like her signature will provide you a lot of attack, but will also increase your speed if you hit 3 enemies at least, something she will do normally, and keep in mind that this Lightcone can go up to S5 completely for free, so it's amazing for its free stacks. Another 4-star options you can use are Today is Another Peaceful Day, The Day the Cosmos Fell, and After the Charmony Fall if you are going for a break build, but these other two will all perform worse than the other Lightcones I mentioned. For Himeko teams, she will be a good DPS for any mode that has a lot of enemies for you to kill, with a possibility of going for a lot of different teams. So here are some options. For an hyper carry, pair her with Sparkle, Robin and Aventurine. For a super break team, pair her with Harmony MC or in the future Fugyu, Run Mei and Lingsha or Gallagher. And for a dual DPS team, pair her with Herta or Jade, Robin and Aventurine or Lingsha. Like I said before, Himeko will be a good DPS to help you clear any game mode with tons of enemies. Now, I will leave you a showcase of my dual DPS Himeko team on Pure Fiction.
Dangerous spot. Resonate all together.
Hedge your bets. You won't get away.
Time to twirl.
Time for an overhaul.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl. Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl.
Watch your head.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Time to twirl.
Sure, I'll play along.
Tonight, stars echo.
I have something for you.
Time to twirl.
Hedge your bets. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time to twirl.
All in.
Time to twirl.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Watch your head.
What are you looking at? Time to twirl. Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl.
You won't get away.
Listen to the final song of life. Harmony and unison.
All in.
Tonight, stars echo.
Sure, I'll play along. No dirty tricks, all right? The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Honored to meet me.
Time for an overhaul.
Time to twirl.
All in. Watch your head.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Time for an overhaul.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
No dirty tricks.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! I hope for an end to... Time to twirl!
So what's your opinion about Himeko? Do you think you need her for your account? In my opinion, she's a good DPS especially for pure fiction, but if you're already full of erudition characters or you plan to go after more of them, she will probably lose some value. I hope with this video you are able to understand how she works and how you should build her. Share this guide with others that are still thinking about picking her or not. If you like this guide, don't forget to leave your sub and your like. 98% of you are not subscribed, and that will help me a lot. A special thanks to my members for trying to support me, and thank you so much for keeping me company. See you on the next video or live stream on Twitch, where you can win some free blessings. Stay safe everyone, have an amazing day, and good luck on your pulls.